is like your biggest fan. Can you say hi, Claudia?
There we go. Hi, Claudia. Happy New Year. Vote Labor.
Yeah.
Say hey bok mani badaseo. Chukmong namoy. How'd I go?
When you finish, it's a bit loud, Michael. It's louder than my pyjamas last week. We know that he has opposed wages keeping up.
Members should be called by the correct titles, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister has repeatedly called the opposition leader he. Members should be addressed by the correct title.
Anything's possible, Mr. Speaker. I wasn't aware he was a they. Anything's possible on that side, Mr. Speaker. Anything is possible. Look at this. I've got lollies here for some reason. Yeah. Here you go. Sugar. Don't say I've never given you anything. Where are you from? ABC. You can ABC.
ABC's turning down the Prime Minister.
They're medicinal. They're medicinal.
You don't want extra funding.
I'm questions.
Ready? Hang on. Whoa. You just go to the back.
Where's the cash? Come keep the cash going.
I've always got cash, mate. I'm Italian.
Leader of the opposition. On a point of order.
On relevance, Mr. Speaker. Well, hang on. Sit down.
I'm still hearing.
You sit down, Buffett. You sit down. I've got the
leader
call.
of the House
I've got the call. Sit down.
As Donald Trump looms on this campaign's horizon, Anthony Albanese says he won't concede Australia's principles in order to get a tariff deal.
And then we'll get some photos with everyone, okay?
Got it. I stepped off the stage. I didn't fall over on my backside. I stumbled. That's what happened. I laughed about it at the time. I laughed about it since. It's no big deal. I fell for Newcastle a long time ago. It's a great place. I know how much the price of bread is. I know how much a litre of milk is. I know about those things that affect ordinary people.
What's the national unemployment rate?
National unemployment rate at the moment is, I think it's 5.4. Sorry, I'm not sure what it is.
Studies suggest up to about 50% of women, it's probably even more, after giving birth experience incontinence. It's a major issue amongst women. How is it appropriate for your member for Lions, Brian Mitchell, to tweet about if this debate doesn't wrap up soon, we're going to need mops, women don't do well holding on?
Well, I haven't seen that tweet. When is it from?
A few years ago, I think.
When is it from?
2011.
Okay. I've undertaken painkillers now, which is why I don't want the press conference to go on for too long. Who knows what I could say.
On Monday, you deflected a question about interest rates to Jim Chalmers and a question on wages to Tony Burke.
To the Shadow Treasurer. To the Shadow Treasurer. The Shadow Treasurer asked to answer the question about the economy.
You were asked a question and you deferred to him. Then on Tuesday, it was a question about housing to Jason Clare. My question is, why don't you know the answers?
And I do, Ali. Jason Clare's the Housing Shadow Minister. This is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. Scott Morrison sits in the Parliament. We ask him questions. No Prime Minister since Federation has referred more questions to their ministers. I've answered questions each and every day.
You say you know the answers, but I think people sitting at home go, I'm not sure you do, because you don't see Scott Morrison handing over to anyone during this campaign.
You do continually, except Scott Morrison can't appear with Josh Frydenberg because the voters of Keong regard Scott Morrison as toxic. He's in witness protection, as are so many of these government ministers. This is a rabble. It's a mess, Ali.
Shouldn't you be across your briefs?
I am, Ali. I am. Stop reading from the Liberal Party notes that they send through to people all of the time, Ali. This is just an absurdity.
Yesterday, you talked about Labor's 6-point plan. What are the 6 points?
The 6 points are what that's about is making sure. What that's about is
make the 6 points, Mr. Albanese.
If you let me answer the question, what that's about is making sure that we take pressure off people who are at the moment having their programs cut.
Albanese, what are the other 5 points, Mr. Albanese?
We will put people. It is all around the theme of putting people. We will put people. We will put people at the centre of the NDIS.
Are these the 6 points here that have to be handed to you by your advisor?
Mr. Albanese?
That's not right.
We just saw it. It's on camera.
Handed the 6 points, Mr. Albanese. What are they?
Our policy on the NDIS is to defend and fix the NDIS, lifting the NDIA staffing cap, doubling existing funding for advocacy, fixing regional access and stopping waste.
Your own policy, Mr. Albanese.
We did. It's to put people at the centre of the NDIS.